Hey, what up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? All right, man. We ain't gonna do this for long. We not gonna. We ain't gonna do what they did, what the cast of the Joe Budden podcast did. We are not gonna do what they did. We gonna tell it, and we gonna tell it like it is. So I'm a fan of the Joe Budden podcast, so I'm watching. And then when the regular episode's over, then they do a Patreon. So they do the Patreon, and I see that they have on Bernice Burgos. So I immediately scroll past. I wasn't gonna watch it. Y'all know I'm a truck driver, so I'm in the truck. So I don't got nothing else that's gonna kill these next 2 hours and some change. Went against my better judgment. Click the damn video. Click the Patreon, right? First of all, it was like started out dope. She wasn't on there when the Patreon started out. So she come on, and it's like, all right, you could just see why she don't do interviews. Whoever was advising her not to do interviews, she must have fired him, because she made the mistake of doing an interview. So among a bunch of stuff she was saying that didn't make no sense to me. It might have made sense to y'all, or y'all might just like to sit there and look at her. But I'm driving in my truck, so I guess that wasn't a luxury of mine. But then we get to a part where she said she used to make like some obscene amount of money, like 30 G's a night, or whenever she bartended, how many other days a week she worked. And I'm like, $30,000 being a bartender? I don't know the scene. I damn sure didn't know the scene back then. But unless BMF and Big Meech was in there every night, $30,000, and then she was like, it was more than that on good nights, on her birthday or whatever she was saying. Y'all notice? Because I had to rewind that. Y'all notice when she was saying that, Joe said knock it the fuck off. I don't want to hear Joe at that point. I just want to see Ish's face. And they did not show Ish's face. They did not show Ish's face, because the reason why we all love Ish is because Ish can't fake it. He can't fake it. He can't fake it when he can't take it. Listen, yo, I was so mad that they didn't give brother Ish's face on there when this woman sat up there and said she used to make $30,000. If you making $30,000 bartending and 70 or whatever, 50,000, whatever on a good night, and you quit, that tells me all I need to know about you right there. That tells me all I need to know about you right there. And Melissa won again. Melissa Ford wins again. Yo, dog. Oh, then she said she about to start talking in schools. And why Melissa say, girl, what you gonna be talking about? Yo, dog. That was the most, I'm gonna just say how they say. That's hate. It was good hate. It was a perfect shot. Mel, that's hate. But I love it, because she couldn't. How's she gonna talk to kids? And she can't even string 10 sentences. Talking to kids ain't gonna happen. And then she gonna say, she said she wanted to get into acting or something like that, commercial show, whatever she was saying. So somebody said, Melissa be acting. She said, oh, you be acting? So that means y'all not cool. And then it was a train wreck. I don't believe Joe aired that. I don't believe Joe put that up. I don't. I do not believe Joe put that up. I can't believe Joe played that. For real. I know what Joe's trying to do. I get it. I get what Joe's trying to do. Because they was talking about back in the day. She was like, oh yeah, he should throw some money or whatever. And they was like 15. And she was like, oh, you upgraded. So you mean to tell me, as big as the Joe Budden podcast is, you gonna come up there and act that clueless in front of all these people watching? Again, I know what Joe's trying to do. I get it. If you're a dude, you get it. And if you follow the pod, you get it. So yeah, I know what Joe's trying to do, but the fact they let her come up there and just get all that bullshit off, that bartending shit specifically, is ridiculous. But I'm glad the community ain't going for it. The JBP community ain't going for that shit. I'm glad we all stood strong on that because took a step, put our foot down, whatever, because that was just horrible. And that was just horrible. I thought she was gonna say like 30,000 a week or a month, whatever. She said, hey y'all, I'm out of here. I'm gonna just leave it how it is. There's nothing else left to be said about it. If y'all got if y'all got Patreon, if y'all subscribe to his Patreon, go listen to as much as you can. I was like all over the place. I mean, I risked life and limb in my truck just trying to get through it, but I ended up getting out of it and watching something else because that was I don't believe Joe put that out. That was crazy. Joe, don't do that no more. For real. We love the pod. We support and everything. But don't do that no more. Don't do that to us no more. You could have did a one-on-one interview with her. You could have put her on Persons and did that over there. Don't put that shit on the pod no more, dog. Peace.